Nikola Tesla. We all know him as the man who lit up the world. But what if his greatest discoveries weren't about electricity at all, but about the very nature of reality itself? What if his most profound secrets were deliberately hidden from us? Today, we're going to explore the theories behind what those secrets might be.
You see, this wasn't just a clever phrase for Tesla. This was like the fundamental law of everything. He was convinced that the material world we see is just the surface. The real power, the real secrets, they're all found in the unseen world of vibration.
So the story really kicks off here, in the cold silence of a hotel room. One of history's greatest minds is gone. But his death, well, it wasn't an end. It was really the beginning of a mystery that continues to this day. Within hours, officials sweep his room, confiscating trunks full of his research. And this is where the legend really takes off. The story goes that one item stood out, an old leather notebook, filled with strange symbols and writings, all in purple ink. This notebook, it's claimed, held the key to his final and most revolutionary discoveries.
So what was supposedly inside that notebook? Well, the first secret requires a pretty radical shift in how you see the world. To Tesla, the universe wasn't made of solid objects. He believed it was a symphony.
According to Tesla's alleged lost writings, everything that exists is just pure vibration. The only difference between a rock, a star, and you isn't the substance, but the frequency at which that substance is vibrating. The entire cosmos is a perfectly harmonized orchestra.
And listen, this isn't just about planets and stars. It's about you. You aren't just a passenger in the universe. You are a living, breathing instrument. You have a unique frequency, a personal note that you are constantly playing in this grand symphony.
So if the universe is this symphony of frequencies, how do we interact with it? According to these theories, the answer lies in Tesla's next radical idea, the incredible and totally untapped power of the human mind.
He came to believe the brain was way more than a biological computer. It's a highly advanced antenna, constantly sending and receiving energy waves. Every thought, every feeling, every single intention you have is a frequency you are broadcasting out into the universe.
This theory goes even deeper, suggesting that different emotions broadcast at dramatically different frequencies. An emotion like fear is said to vibrate at this low, kind of chaotic frequency, around 100 hertz. But love, on the other hand, is believed to vibrate at 528 hertz, a frequency proponents associate with harmony, healing, and even transformation.
The consequence of this idea is, well, it's profound. The universe doesn't judge, it simply reflects. It mirrors the frequency you are broadcasting. So if you broadcast fear, the theory goes, you attract circumstances that validate that fear. If you broadcast love, you attract love. It's that simple.
Okay, so if the universe is a symphony and our minds are the antennas, is there a hidden structure to it all, an underlying code? Tesla believed he found it, and that it was encoded in a simple set of numbers. This is maybe one of his most famous and mysterious quotes. For Tesla, these weren't just numbers. They were the fundamental ratios, the divine blueprint upon which all of creation was built. It all begins with the number 3. In this framework, 3 is the energetic spark of creation. You can think of it as the Trinity, mind, body, spirit, the initial force required to bring an idea from the unseen world of thought into the seen world of form. Next up, we have the number 6. If 3 is the spark, then 6 is the structure. It represents stability, balance, and cosmic harmony. It's the force that organizes creation and keeps it from collapsing into total chaos. And finally, the number 9. In Tesla's view, this was the most sacred of all. It represents completion, enlightenment, the end of one cycle and the beginning of the next. It is the gateway back to the universal consciousness, the source of all things. So what medium do all these frequencies travel through? Tesla called it the ether. He saw it not as empty space, but as a living, conscious field of energy that connects everything. He believed this ether was the raw material of the universe, and it could be shaped by our thoughts. This all leads to the final and honestly, the most empowering part of this alleged secret knowledge. How do we take these concepts and actually apply them? How do we move from being just a note in the orchestra to becoming its conductor? It's said Tesla developed practices to align himself with these divine numbers. One was a breathing technique. And notice the pattern, 3, 6, 9. By breathing in this rhythm, he believed you could synchronize your personal energy field with the fundamental frequencies of creation itself. And here's where the theory gets really interesting. Modern science has discovered the Earth has its own natural frequency, called the Schumann resonance, which averages 7.83 hertz. What's remarkable is that this is the same frequency range the human brain enters during states of deep meditation and creativity. It suggests we are quite literally designed to be in tune with our planet.
Your body, then, isn't just a biological machine. It's a living antenna, constantly interacting with the universe. It generates its own measurable electromagnetic field, a field that mystics have called the aura for centuries.
Think about this for a second. Every single thought fires neurons, creating an electrical signal. Every emotion you feel alters your body's magnetic field. You are a walking, talking power plant, and Tesla believed you could learn to consciously control and direct this energy. Which brings us to the ultimate secret supposedly contained in that lost notebook. Beyond all the separate frequencies of matter, thought, and emotion, there is one single primary vibration from which everything else emerges: the source frequency. The goal, then, isn't just to change your thoughts or feelings. The ultimate goal is to tune your entire being, your unique personal frequency, to harmonize with this universal source frequency. When you do that, you stop being a victim of circumstance and become a conscious creator of your reality. And so we're left with this question. If every thought, every feeling is a signal you are sending out into the cosmos, a signal that the universe mirrors right back to you, what are you broadcasting today?